Hey reader friends, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my recent book haul. I have gone to my local public library as well as our independent bookseller and I absolutely love them both. Can never stop myself from getting too many books, so without further ado, let's jump into today's book haul video. First, let's start off with the books that I got from the library. The very first one that I have for you guys is The Lying Game by Ruth Ware. I've read a few other works by this author. She's much known for being more of like a mystery thriller type of a writer, and this book sounds like it will not disappoint. We are following multiple perspectives of three different women who grew up together, and there happens to be a body of some sort that washes up on shore and brings these three women back together. This sounds like it's going to be a very classic murder case, whodunit, crime solving type of a novel. I've not read anything like this in a while, so I'm very much looking forward to getting into this and kind of getting into more mystery thrillers again. Picked up a bunch of them in the wintertime, but definitely need to scratch the itch, and I think this one will do very nicely. The second book I got from the library is called The Night Workers by Brian Shelfon, I believe is how you say his name. So this sounds fascinating. I've not really seen too many other booktubers bring up this book, but it did not stop me from picking this up from my local library. So The Night Workers is also a mystery thriller, probably leans a little bit more into that thriller genre. We are in present day New York following a bunch of different characters that are connected through crime. So this is more of like a crime novel. There's like mafia involved. There are undercover cops, that sort of thing. So this is a little bit different than The Lying Game and also any other thrillers that I've read up to this point. So I'm kind of curious to see if I like this author's writing. That's a great thing about the local library is you can always check out a book for free, and if you end up not liking the writing, you can return the book and move on with your life. So I'm going to give this one a try. I have high expectations, and I think this is going to be a really good read for the summer. The last book that I got from the library is Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare, and this is a chunky book. We are sitting right around almost 600 pages, which is kind of a lot considering that the text is also a little bit tiny. But I have heard so many great things about Cassandra Clare, especially Swordcatcher. This is a fantasy novel. We are following two different characters. One is almost like a bodyguard for a prince, and then the other is a healer in a local town. And I believe their paths are going to cross, and there's going to be a little bit of a romance subplot to this story. I kind of want to go into this a little bit blind. I have heard so many good things about this, so I kind of don't want to have too high or low expectations. I kind of just want to go into it surprised. So I was really excited that my local library had this in stock on the shelves. So really pumped to kind of read this over the summer. I've definitely been in a fantasy mood. So I'll probably read this one first, actually. Who knows? All right, so I also went to our local independent bookstore, and they have a fantastic selection there. So I picked up a variety of different books. The first one is A Verity by Colleen Hoover. I have yet to read anything by Colleen Hoover. Comment down below if you've read anything by this author. She has published a ton of books, you guys. And I'm always seeing all of her books like everywhere on Instagram, and also like in the bookstores that there's typically like a whole shelf dedicated towards Colleen Hoover. This one I believe is a little bit more of like a mystery. Again, I'm gonna go into this a little bit blind. I want to be a little bit surprised. I've heard that the author's writing is absolutely fantastic, so I cannot wait to read this. Also, the edition that I got says it's an exclusive new chapter, so I wonder if maybe this has like a alternate ending type of thing. Oh wow, the text is like really big. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this should not take me that long to get through. Looks like we're sitting around almost 350 pages, which is like absolutely perfect kind of for that like mystery kind of a book. So really excited to get into Verity. Like I said, I've heard really good things about this author, so I just went ahead and purchased the book, considering that it's so popular, and I can't wait to get into this. The next book that I got from the bookstore is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I freaking love this movie. For all of you who know The Princess Bride, it is a fantastic movie. I have yet to read the book. I'm really curious to see if the book is going to follow the movie super well. So if you're not familiar with the movie is following this grandfather as he is reading the book The Princess Bride to his grandson. His grandson is sick, and it's just kind of going through this like love story. And of course, the sick grandson is like, I really don't want to go through this, but he ends up becoming captivated by the story. There is great amount of themes of love, of friendship, loyalty, fighting for those that you care about. There's some really witty humor. There's some really great jokes. There's spies, bandits, murders, espionage, like everything that you would absolutely want in like a medieval romance is in this book, and it is so good. Total page turner. I'm guessing that's what this is going to be if it's anything like the movie. So I couldn't help myself. I had to buy this. The very last book that I have from this book haul, and I'm sure you guys can guess what it is. It's very popular right now, and yes, that's right. It's Funny Story by Emily Henry. I've read a few other books by Emily Henry, and I've been on both ends of the spectrum with her. Beach Read, I gave 5 stars. Happy Place, I think I gave 3. I don't think I enjoyed the plot very much, but Funny Story seems hilarious. It seems very New Girl-esque, and I absolutely love that TV show. So I'm really excited to give this book a try. We are following Daphne as she has recently gone through a breakup with her fiance, and she's trying to find a new roommate. So she ends up becoming roommates with, how do I say this? Her ex-fiance's new fiance is this man's ex-fiance. So both ex-fiancés are now roommates together, and they decide to go and crash their ex-fiancés' weddings together. So we shall see how this goes. I have a feeling this is going to be a really witty, like rom-com kind of humor style. I absolutely love Emily Henry's writing. She definitely has a bunch of underlying themes about her character development, some, tough issues that they may potentially be going through. She's definitely a little bit more on the literary side of romance. So I'm really excited. I'm hopeful that this has some really good witty humor, some charm to it. And just the overall storyline sounds like it's gonna suck me in, and I love a good romance, especially in the summertime. Definitely in the mood lately for those. All right, so that's gonna be our overall book haul for today, you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, in the comments down below, let me know if you've read any of these amazing books that I have got on my haul today. I'm really curious to hear about what you guys are reading and if you'd recommend anything else by any of these authors. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in another one soon. Bye!